Uh, hey guys. So Wi-Fi went out for like a split second. I checked, make sure mic's on. It is okay. Well, yeah, just a small problem. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Good thing I wasn't that far into the stream. But we'll set it up with another uh, thumbnail.
I gotta talk to Doc. There's always the direct approach.
So, yeah. Everything should be right now. Anyways, yeah, so all you missed, really, is basically me, like using the little statue thing and getting some demerits. Which, now that I think about it, where's Biff? I thought he was over here.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or, Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but...
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
Voice sounds familiar.
I must have backed up a little. That's fine.
Biff? Doc? Doc, wait! I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I did back up the game just a little bit. But I mean, nothing major.
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ha! Doc. Yeah, that should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
Oh, you got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy guy. But fortunately, or unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
Needs to be fixed.
You, a butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble. What with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum.
Person
Citizen
watching.
Plus
It's good.
bust.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past, but all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that, but yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
Let's see.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park.
Hopefully,
In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
This
Oh,
keeps
yeah.
cutting out. So sorry about this.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
What's Jen up to now?
Just gotta keep on going here. Shouldn't there be like... Yeah, there it is. Cutscene.
Look out, son!
Mom?
Martin!
Oh, hey, Mom. So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right. What's with the golf
Yeah, if you
cart,
don't
Mom?
get that joke,
Martin,
then...
I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really
Dang
can't
it.
afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I
Like how
hope your
nobody
dream world was more
really
fun than
questions that
Could you
Marty's
do me a
wearing
favor?
different clothes.
I forgot to give your
Except
father
for,
my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy
like
is
Biff
convinced that I'm hiding
and
something from him.
Officer
Timesheet?
Parker.
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
Da, 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 da,
I
da.
don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
Shh. What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us.
He's a peeping Tom. Ah! Dad.
Try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Another day in Hill Valley. That wasn't a note of irony in your voice. That, officer. Move along.
This is so stupid how I have to keep worrying about this mic. Because the mic already with my headset doesn't work.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Yeah.
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Come on, Dad. I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
It's like really different in this timeline, I guess.
Morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as Mrs. Citizen Brown. I'm sorry, Mrs. Citizen Brown. It's just a thing. I worked so hard to get that title.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
You know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
So I can now have to kind of move this mic just a little. Alright. Let's continue.
Interesting. What do you mean, interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Okay, alright.
Dad, you are way off here. Mom isn't a...
Shh. I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you?
Let's see.
See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's
Double
a good
rations.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk.
That's like...
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
boy. Supervising,
Nah,
son.
bro.
Supervising.
Double rations isn't much.
Is that what you were trying to hide from me when I showed up?
This is, I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
You're kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But, confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse,
Let's go.
struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
Sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60%.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Because they're being erased.
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Hey, sure you got more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I say. Sure, never trust a guy with less than 1,000 demerits, am I right?
Forgot how much this game was when I got it. You know, that's a fairly priced, probably.
Mom? Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha!
Oh, I know.
knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine.
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into if you're drinking again.
George, I wouldn't be so on edge if you weren't suffocating me all the time.
Was that an admission?
An admission of how smothered I am by you.
Wow. It's just kind of annoying, honestly.
What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes! Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin.
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and...
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
This is so annoying.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Leave the statue alone.
All right.
I've just been in the back. Okay. So I need to go into certain area.
Now that I have the booze, I just gotta get caught with it.
Oh, Parker. Yeah.
Gates.
If I get to the gate.
These are new.
That's your remark? That's it?
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, ma'am.
Yep.
Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Going on.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already? No!
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
Da, 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 na, na. If I'm not mistaken, Einstein should be found around the area.
Biff mentioned that dogs are long gone from Hill Valley, but I can't imagine they caught every stray.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Freeze soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
Okay. Welcome to Soupmo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off.
Okay.
Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
What are those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ew.
You and me both, brown noser. See ya. Smell you later.
Yep, there's Einstein.
Hey, there's that mangy. Go get him, McFly.
hold up, that doesn't make any sense. How would that work in the timeline?
He's got to be hiding in here somewhere. Stay put now, boy, wherever you are. Not a sign of him.
You know, we gotta go grab some spray paint.
It would look better blue.
Yep. It's kind of what you have to do. Didn't even go up the board. The hell? Okay, now it goes up the board.
Now we're in business. I outsmarted you, didn't I? Oh, don't be like that, Einie. Look, Einie, I've got a treat for you.
Yep.
Attaboy. Now hold still. See? I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over. Wish they were all this easy. Huh? What is it, boy? Einstein, wait!
Wow.
No! Hell.
Oh, rabies! Rabies, help!
Back! Down! Shit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit!
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
You what?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beasts.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
Alright. The mic's back on, I guess. Switched out.
Biff got himself in trouble with heavy petting in public. I know a girl I wouldn't mind getting in that kind Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
Yep. Next part of the game.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Okay. So we gotta get on the platform. Like, I remember how to do this one. So I think we have to hop. Wait. Can we not? Okay. Okay. Yep. So now that I did that, you gotta move towards amp. Okay, so he should do it. Okay. Okay. Now we need to move to the left. So then we need to climb onto the platform. Okay. We need to hop.
Huh?
Yeah, there we go. First try, let's go.
Martin McFly, that was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got
Let's
it,
go.
and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she? Oh.
Alright. So, next thing you need to do is open the window.
Hooliganism! Delinquency! Officer Parker! I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer?
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
McFly!
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed
Why
up.
was the
And stop
thing
calling me
messing?
Martin.
I could
It's
tell it was
Marty.
messing
Well,
up.
Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
Alright,
You, citizen.
let's go.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Crazy.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble?
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes.
It's about time.
So the
I always knew your goody
Tell him
two-shoes
my
A-plus
message.
student act was too good to be true.
like A+ student. That's crazy, bro. Because you'd never think that Marty is that type of person. Kind of weird.
Come in, citizen.
I mean, he is good friends with Doc, so maybe that's why
Martin
he's
McFly,
so
age
good
18,
usually.
resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the
Something
Junior
has just
Brown
changed too
Brigade,
much.
recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portman Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is...
Yeah, we got to it. There
What
we go.
happened to you?
It's like this, Doc. I'm a different Marty McFly.
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Yes.
Forget questions. You're the one who needs to turn around.
Explain.
I know this is gonna be hard for you to swallow, Doc, but I'm not from around here. I'm from a different timeline where Hill Valley isn't all screwed up and there aren't these crazy rules and my dad's not a snoop and my mom's not a drunk and you're my best friend in the whole space-time continuum.
An old fogey like me? Your best friend?
Yes! And Doc, I need you to get me back there.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes!
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes! No, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
Why?
Just for the hell of it, I guess.
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean, dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
No, I mean, yes. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
Yeah, but why didn't his timeline get messed
up?
up?
Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18.
I thought it was 17.
Incredible.
Okay, so when it was 17.
This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
Believe me, I wish I had fabricated it.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
God, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem.
Let's just use the newspaper.
Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
We got the notebook even. Should do this.
Check this out, Doc. It's all your notes about the flux capacitor, your greatest invention.
That can't be my notebook. The handwriting is far too sloppy.
Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
The rocket-powered drill? Never worked. Failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode. An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
I show it to him again. Let's just keep showing
Carl
him.
Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
The rocket-powered drill? Never worked. Failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode.
If we keep doing this...
bizarre fantasy life.
We just saw the exact same thing.
Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
The rocket-powered drill?
We're just going in a loop.
Never worked. Failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode. Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
But you know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong.
Hmm.
Do you see this picture?
You can see Marty and Doc in the background.
The moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not, incidentally, the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
Marty and Doc
do you see?
Is what I see. No, it's pretty obvious. Well, why are we stuck? What the hell just happened? Anyways.
I better not. This could be the only printing left in existence.
Anyways, let's get back. Marty and Doc. There we are in the background.
I think it is.
What?
It's me.
Yeah.
And you. The other you.
It is me. And you. But how? Harry?
Wait, I thought we...
It's impossible.
Oh, no.
Your
I'm
science,
thinking of
Doc.
when I was playing this at
Other
school.
world. The one you say you come from.
So he is Callahan. He is
Am
Callahan.
I happy there?
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to.
Well,
anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
This is...
Hill Valley. You know it's
not
got problems.
getting
A
any
little bit
views.
of urban decay here, a little bit of crime
That's fine.
there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe.
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries.
Nobody
complains.
complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor. We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Yep.
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too
Is
afraid
it time?
to speak up.
Isn't the clock starting to go faster?
What?
Or am I
Afraid
going
of the
crazy?
consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back with proof.
Okay, let's go.
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually...
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just...
Empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took him.
You've been watching too much Miami Vice, son. What evidence do you have that I was attacked?
Well, that nasty lump on your head, for one thing. And? Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what?
Yeah, he's been Citizen Brown's.
Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector
long.
L citizen like me?
Whoever made off with your tapes, I'm thinking.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley! They can't get away with it! Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Who stands to lose if those tapes get out?
Everybody who's badmouthed Citizen Brown when they didn't know a camera was on them. But that's half the people in town.
No, I'm guessing this was a lone agent.
Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up. I can at least call the cops.
Don't you dare! I don't want the authorities to know anything about those tapes. Not yet, anyway.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months?
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... It's, the principle of it. You know, if we let the thief get away with his crime, it sets a bad example for other thieves.
You said you needed the tapes.
I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is, when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
We got, demerits.
Read 'em and weep.
Demerits, but...
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh! You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes, to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But... do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
To the family.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Yeah.
Of course. Gotta cover all bases.
Got...
Let me figure out which monitor I'm on.
The, mic back up. Anyways,
it says to keep this printout for my records.
Anyways, hey Kimberly.
Hello?
Okay, I need to figure out how to... So, ground cameras, of course. Yep.
Hello?
Just need to figure out how to back it up.
Let me get this straight. You captured this whole attack on tape?
Of course! Surveillance is what I do!
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help me track down that feed. Try flipping the switches.
So, something I gotta do. This is the right one, so...
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
It's Biff!
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten.
Huh?
I can't understand it.
Switches.
It's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the
try,
old Biff
yeah.
would
Wait,
never...
wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday.
X11.
Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
Yeah,
It's his
just a
digital
second.
watch.
Uh,
I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait,
And
stop
we'll
the
be-
picture.
right back,
Zoom
I
in
just
anymore?
gotta move the,
X11?
You know what that means?
PS5.
Not yet.
Lorraine.
Don't lay
Yeah,
into
just
me,
so
George.
I can
I've got something very
read
important
the
to say,
messages
and then
a
I'm going to
little
be
easier.
leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked
It's
and
not,
always
robbed.
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to
You know, where
my
I
news.
can
Oh no, you
read
have to go
the
and beat me to
entire
the punch.
thing.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business
Yeah,
to
that's
attend
good.
to.
Alright. You gotta talk to Biff, get X11 going.
Biff!
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
Oh, no, officer, just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Mark?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now, let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
But I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. Oh. See?
Wow.
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished feeding some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came
weird.
by.
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? Yeah, I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See? Cool.
Yeah, let's do X. And then over here we got 11
Biff?
mode. That's more mindless than ever.
Okay, that's weird. Where's my dad's tape? Recycling bin? Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Kind of weird.
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there. Hey!
Guess they got good shadows. At least did not.
Whoa! Holy smokes! What happened to him?
I don't know.
Right, I just looked
no one's
at
ever jumped into the recycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
PS5 controller.
That information is above my
Looks like
pay
it's
grade.
about to die, so...
Jeez, I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
I've got a really bad feeling about
Right.
this.
I'll probably do
There
that.
goes nothing.
It'll be fine.
Gosh, ma'am, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the recycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No.
No,
it's
really.
like,
I don't remember doing anything like that.
Kimberly left.
Last thing I remember,
That's
I was
fine.
showing that nice McFly kid my watch, and then I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly?
Oof.
McFly.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Stop! Stop! Oh no. Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila?
Tannen, focus.
Oof. Biff, look! Girly Mags!
Boobies. What's going on?
Biff Howard Tannen, obey your programming.
Okay, so his middle name is Howard.
You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel. I should have known you'd be trouble someday.
Biff, aren't those your
Cubans?
favorite cigars?
Cubans? Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow. Come on, Biff, snap out of it. Come on, Biff, snap out of it. Ah!
I think Martin.
Hey, look over
Yeah.
there. It's beer.
Beer.
That's what triggers him to get out of it.
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes. Booze. What the? Oh, Mommy!
Yeah, they did something different with this game. Because when I watched videos for
Tannen,
this,
get
it was
up, you
it
useless
was definitely
slacker.
different.
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tape so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What?
I will find some way to eventually fix my problem with the
Come on.
freaking headphones.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly. Especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tanner.
Doc, you gotta stop her.
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable.
Doesn't
I
sound
only
too
gave it
bad.
the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this
I mean,
discussion here.
like, no
Go
free
home
will
and wait for
is
me.
the worst thing.
Fine.
Doc.
Ah! Father, what have I done?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of
So-
Edna's more practical pursuits.
When we get
Are
to
you proud of me now, Father?
episode 4,
I'm sorry about Edna,
then we'll
Doc.
probably
She didn't
get
seem so bad back in
to,
1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she
like,
was
stop
so
it there.
spirited, and principled, compassionate.
Besides, tomorrow's
When did I
Saturday,
lose her?
so I got plenty of time.
Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe,
Is-
but maybe not.
This time, look too cool.
What?
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer,
weird
my
how,
parents. Doc, you once
uh,
told me if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Well,
his, like,
accomplish this.
notebook from the other timeline still exists, along with Marty.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only
But everybody
one
else
you need
has
is right
changed.
here.
Like, that's the weirdest thing to me. But this kind of brings him to, like, the flux capacitor, which is an idea that he should have had years ago,
Scott.
like in the 50s, but because of Edna, that changed it, so it never happened. It wasn't really his idea anymore.
This could work.
It's crazy
It'll
that
take time, of course, but once
it
it's done,
could be
we'll have all the
restored
time in the world.
because of his other timeline.
Doc,
Martin, we must get started at once.
It
Come on.
still doesn't make sense.
we bring Einie along.
Because
The dog.
if,
Yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs.
like, if,
before Edna came along.
You don't say.
Emmett's
I'll go ahead and
timeline
start preparing
changed,
a lab.
and he was
Edna will be
different,
furious, but who
then
cares? We
shouldn't
got a
his
time
book
machine
be
to fix.
changed as well?
Woo!
Because, like, the timeline doesn't exist anymore, so I don't get that.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Einie?
Why does he also still have, like, Einstein still has his memory, but he disappeared from the car, so where's the logic
Hey,
on that?
Biff. You
It's
okay?
weird, right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah. I hope I don't run out of rock. Down, Biff. Stay. All right.
Let's go.
McFly?
Oh, crap.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot. Heine, sick him.
Whoa! Oof.
Panic button.
Place your bets.
What the?
Let's get out of here, Heine.
The fact that part of the speakeasy still exists is crazy.
Doc.
Because it existed in 1931 as well.
Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old ruler.
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Oh, Doc. My husband is in a better place.
Better place? What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got
everything under control.
Doc! No! Doc!
Oh wait, this is the end of episode 3. Yeah, to be continued. So I guess we'll basically just have to end it here. But, I mean, I guess I'll let you go through the credits.
Here's the real story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
I don't think she ever... I don't think he ever says that to her.
She's my muse.
In the next
I'm not
episode.
sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
Double visions. Alright. Well, just keep the credits going. Yep. Alright. Well, it looks like those are the end of the credits. So, if you want to see some more Back to the Future, the game, then you're going to have to tune in for tomorrow's live stream, and hopefully we can finish up the entire game by Sunday. So, I hope you all enjoyed. So, yeah, bye guys.